There are people who lost everything, but one sincere dua brought light back into their life. There are hearts drowning in pain, but one Ya Allah became their rescue. And there are people smiling today because years ago they raised their hands in the darkness of the night and begged Allah for help. Let me ask you something. What if the problem is not that Allah is not answering your dua? What if the problem is you stopped asking? Imagine this. It's 3 a.m. Everyone is sleeping, the world is silent, your heart is heavy. Nobody understands your pain, nobody knows your fears, nobody sees the tears falling from your eyes. And then you raise your hands, not to people, but to Allah, the Lord of the heavens and the earth. At that moment, you are speaking to the one who controls everything, the one who can turn sadness into happiness, failure into success, weakness into strength, and impossible situations into miracles. That is the power of dua. Dua is not just words, it is worship, it is hope, it is trust, it is a connection between you and Allah. Subhanallah, think about this. Allah, the King of Kings, the creator of the oceans, stars, galaxies, and every human being, still listens to you. Your voice matters to Allah. Your tears matters to Allah. Your pain matters to Allah. Sometimes we think, I made dua for so long, nothing changed. But who told you Allah ignored it? Maybe Allah is preparing something bigger. Maybe Allah is protecting you from something harmful. Maybe Allah wants you to come closer to Him before giving you what you asked for. Because sometimes the delay itself is mercy. Many of us only make dua when life becomes hard. When we fail, we are heartbroken, we lost someone, we feel helpless. But the believers understood something beautiful. Dua is not only for hard times. Dua is a lifestyle. The prophets made dua constantly. If the greatest people relied on dua, then why do we think we can survive without it? Maybe right now you are struggling silently. Maybe nobody knows what you are carrying inside your chest. Maybe you are worried about your future, your family, risk, sins, heartbreak. Listen carefully. Allah is closer to you than you think. One sincere dua can change your destiny, not because of your power, but because of Allah's mercy. And never underestimate the power of sincerity. A person with tears in their eyes, calling upon Allah from the depths of their heart, can be more powerful than anything in this dunya. Sometimes Allah answers immediately, sometimes after months, after years, and sometimes Allah gives you something completely different, something bigger. Because Allah sees the future while we only see the present. You may be crying over a closed door, while Allah is preparing a better one ahead. You may be begging for something that would have destroyed you, and Allah protects you because He loves you. That is why true believers never stop making dua, even when life hurts, when nothing makes sense, when the answers has not come yet, because they know Allah never abandons the servant who calls upon Him sincerely. And do you know something beautiful? Even if your dua is not answered in this dunya, you still win because every dua is rewarded. Every moment you raise your hands is an act of worship. Every tear is seen by Allah. Every word is recorded. Nothing is wasted. Imagine meeting Allah on the day of judgment and seeing mountains of rewards from duas you thought were unanswered. That's how merciful Allah is. So tonight, before you sleep, talk to Allah, not with complicated words, not with perfect Arabic. Tell Allah about your fears, your dreams, and what hurts you. Cry if you need to, because maybe that one sincere dua tonight will change your entire life. Maybe Allah is only waiting for you to ask. Never say, I'm too sinful. Who forgives sins except Allah? Never say, my problems are too big. Nothing is difficult for Allah. Never say, my dua will not matter. Allah hears even the whisper of a broken heart. So keep making dua for your parents, for your future, for forgiveness, for guidance, for Jannah, and for the Ummah. And most importantly, ask Allah to keep your heart close to Him. Because this dunya will end, money will disappear, people will leave, beauty will fade. But your connection with Allah, that is everything. So never stop calling upon Allah, even in silence, in pain, in tears, because Allah is listening always. And perhaps the dua you are making today is the reason your future self will smile tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and join with us for more Islamic reminders.